the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia egune aproboso said ye ni ayenimu no odi atuda se all the 16 regions amenoka say de wa komu bia a waba bedu Greater Accra enom ni other small regions no aka no na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edina probo no aba na wie na nra okopie mu Greater Accra no one clergies ekokohia metre asofo nom da bia sede eya oye no owie na one nananom enso eba be hia ene won etwetwe nkomo ahemfo ewo ho enom ni ade na owie last hour kra oye youth connect eno town hall meeting one mabunu no ekokohia na one won adi nkomo na watre na nisuade mu bi oba obeye surprisingly owo ho saa na former captain for the Black Stars, Asamoah Gyan, ebabe PM ho, and obeje microphone, and or say a media mekasa, the ashen watching na me Asamoah Gyan, men so me at the betu a young Korean put Asamoah Gyan or bra, or no ebabe PM or Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
The Vice President for what he has done. Me and Asamoah me drain the wire a boomer dream in Tiasu. Sometimes, no, it's what I may say, the patcho man way, the Anabana dream one, or friend may say, member chair, Youth and Sports Manifesto Committee. Sabi, my war sports moved for over 20 years. There are a lot of Nkrofua or handle sports or name anything about sports. Me drama youth. Na Vice President Ephraim, you know. Nyonyam share me personally. And for the youth. Because Ebano Asamoah Jana. Youth na intino impenifor ha mbekasa menkasa bebre but the me pese me catch Vice President ne say senyame adom na Ghana for decide say be vote amana me I'm emphasizing on the youth. I'm emphasizing on the youth because I represent the youth and I know with your visionary you will help the youth. Me, I'm not a politician, but so now I need to be I'm boy youth now. Me and Kasameba out. Lastly, I would like to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to chair the Youth and Sports Manifesto. You are a visionary man, and I pray to the Almighty God to give you long life and prosperity. I thank the minister, I thank the youth, everybody.
By day worker on the farm. To support my education, I have worked as a cleaner of dormitories. I have worked as a taxi driver. I have worked as a warehouse boy. I could carry the boxes very well. I have worked as a teacher. I have worked as a professor. I have worked as a deputy governor of the central bank, which I came to after I was assistant professor at Baylor. I came and worked in the Bank of Ghana. I was promoted to a deputy governor. And then, as God will have it, I was selected as a running mate to Nana Akufo-Addo. And I became vice president after the 2016 election. So it is possible. It is possible. Last year, I decided to contest to become the leader of the MPP and the presidential candidate. It was a difficult contest. Many people did not give me a chance. They said the NPP had not yet elected anybody from the northern part of Ghana to be the leader. And I said, with God, it is possible. And we went for the contest. And the NPP overwhelmingly voted for me as the presidential candidate. It is very, very important. I believe that Ghana can be like any other developed country. We can be like South Korea. We can be like Malaysia. We can be like Estonia. We can be like any other advanced country. If we put our minds to it, it is possible. It is possible. 14 years ago, in 2010, I wrote a book on Africa's development and Ghana's development. And I made the case that the world was moving into the digital age. And Ghana should be prepared to move into that digital age, otherwise we will be left behind. I concluded that book with 2 paragraphs that says that we are in competition with every country. And therefore, no country is going to do us a favor because we are all competing. It's like you are playing a game of football. If you are playing and you don't have a goalkeeper, they will keep scoring you the goals. And your opponent will not come and say, go and put a goalkeeper in the post. So Asamoah, Gyan and Co will be scoring the goals. So, as a country, we have to realize that we are in competition. After so many years of independence, we were so behind. When you look at the development of nations, education is the most important factor in the development of nations. The gross tertiary enrollment ratio, how many of your students go into tertiary institutions, is a major determinant of your development. When I looked at the data, South Korea has a gross tertiary enrollment ratio of 94%, and Ghana had 14%. So we have a big gap to catch up. And this is why we thought it was very important for us to bring free senior high school education to move our students forward. When we brought free senior high school education after the 2016 election, the president asked me when we got into office in January, he said, Mahamadou, can we implement free senior high school education this year? I said, Mr. President, if it is your wish, we can implement it this year. We made it possible. There were some people, including my opponent, who said it was not possible. He said if he had the money, he would not spend it on free SHS. But we prioritized free SHS, spend the money, and we have implemented it over the last 8 years. When you look at the results of free SHS, it is remarkable. Between 1957 and 2016, after 60 years of Ghana's independence, we only had 800,000 students enrolled in senior high school. 800,000. Immediately we implemented free SHS. 7 years later, in 2023, the number of students in senior high school has gone up from 800,000 to 1.4 million students. So you can look at it. 60 years of independence, we have 800,000 students. 7 years of free SHS, 7 years, we added 600,000 students in 7 years compared to 60 years. It tells you that so many people were sitting at home and couldn't find the opportunity to go to senior high school. But when we made it free, they are coming. What is more really heartening is the fact that more girls than boys are going to senior high school today. In 2016, for every 100 boys in senior high school, there were 68 girls. In 2023, for every 100 boys, there are 106 girls in senior high school. The girls have overtaken the boys, and the performance has gone up. The WACC core 6 subjects, 2016, the pass rate was 41%. 41% in 2016. Today, it is 64% in 2023. So, performance has gone up. Quality has gone up. Gender parity has been achieved. And so we are so happy if we are able to continue this, which we should continue, free SHS, then you can see that more and more students will come out of senior high school and more will go into the universities and other tertiary institutions, and Ghana will be more educated and more educated and more educated as we go. It is possible. It is possible. We have also invested in TVET education.
Two soldiers, Charlie Amizimu, he made them. I'm so surprised even about this lady. Now, you
but don't judge her yet, because
no. You see, it gives a signal. Yeah. It gives you a signal that Sagana Hayanto, Nayan Tufu, Nayan Kase 2024 elections, your baby, because you will be more. Yeah, management that politics are here. Easy. And see, I get there when Potomanto Sigo woman or Ressa and their bank is Canaresa or there, we been in special. And see, what propaganda played a major role. Nagana Hanangasan, yet propaganda, I hear daily life. Near the NDC MPP, there in Asamoah. I will show you Monga Gadeo. MPP for no wire. 9. Yo. Na Asamoah Bibo. Kwame. And Chamini there. Aya Tuma Jimensa ne Bosma Sari Munazi. Mwe Bini. No, some tetes on Gasapo. On the Anteda or Gaso. Oh no, that is how he is. This is in the office, no, you no direct. I am more possible, don't mind him. More going to close the door. No, she did also. Yeah, they do about yeah, they are down here. No, said, oh, that could go over. No, over here, Bacasa. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool one down. She will quick. What, bro?
But it is true. Sometimes we bash people. Look, both political parties, these two major parties, NPP fusu ngwafure bake pusin, and then NDC fusu yaziruko baby ayi there here weakness or to make sure they're dumb. Those time when I was with them, and to minim Oh, or they gejina we find then Mori barrier. Ne woman no more buses. No there buses in of your kanshi and of dam. But you will not go from Wofi Promo. But just to prevent them from transferring or registering in that constituency, or there you cause trouble. But the man here,
are you saying that I just cause trouble?
But I say,
are you saying the more cause trouble?
You cause trouble. Now, but if you are, and to them, he's in former president of the he's in Adi MPP. What better with him? The man, yeah, well, ever power pet, or you're different. Oh, you see the young woman, you see where your papa. Is it we are not being truthful to the common man walking on the street? Otuaba, ma, I will party over power. You are not, look, you can't call someone Jawa, but we hide behind the scene because in power suite, power, oh yeah, down. I mean, they am a gotcha Ghanaians there. Look, you tell where you get the chili, I got you sickany, mobi, I can for three. If you are, ha, I wouldn't any Asamoah. I been say, yeah, was a shooting war, I was who was who go. No, or if you want to go, nobody will mind you. But you see, it will get to a point in the next 5 years because of free SHS. You cannot lure people into vehicles to go and cause trouble. And you man, Bawumia ni runs or Uruguay. And did that. I say, brother, who campaign area? It looks that the angel of God is leading you. I won't lie. Because, Charlie, yes, in politics, until them all. Yes, Ghanaians are facing difficulties. Yes, people believe in the man. That's the difference. If you have such a large crowd, I want to see what is prevailing on the ground. It was surprising.
But we all agree that crowds don't necessarily translate to votes.
Kwame, I have said it once here. If you win elections, it's who calling me it won't they will lose. It won't win, it won't there, it won't win.
Yeah, sure.
I'm telling you, Kwame, what are you saying? Yeah, we have been in the system for long. Yeah, you must say, I do on ye, it won't there on ye. But you have people around you who will tell you, oh, Charlie, you will be here. But it's never so. But in times of difficulty, economic difficulty, and you have large crowd of people, and you say it's genuine.
What makes you say so?
There, even you be pan over 4, no, you are so. I'm a me baby, me fee. Everybody will show why shall I over. Also, when you for no one, until them grow, it's different. Yeah, interfacing with the youth. You want baby over youth connect. You see the profit of free SHS. I can tell you that about thousands of students at what budget Dr. Bawumia or a free SHS students. That is what we call you reap what you sow. It's
Bawumia no afraid now.
They said that will be no friend.
Aluti.
It's Kwame.
Aluti.
Yeah, me yo kasi yeah. Sibuko Kufu office.
Right in.
Flip flopping. You are giving room for chaos. I'm accusing the EC, the 2024 elections. So when Gyan wanadu na wama mra Mra, and ye Juma.
Peace FM.
Troubles of Ghana hand, if you be if you want to.
Peace
Because
FM.
for you, what have been Adima, Mema, how I come see, my sweet sister, on Shazin, the neighbor, the moton. Na mama, me wish I took him since well. He's a nice guy.
And you know?
Papa,
Okay.
he's a nice guy. I mean, those times me chairman has in here. Well, that's upon you, or today, mommy, I guess on you, Bakasan. Quite different. You will love it. Kwame,
Alete.
Momo Sipio. Me say na ko you so. Your politics a win.
Now, maybe there is also a very quiet calm person.
Oh, Nina, me say I'm surprised.